This is DJ 745 for A Reggae History Reasoning with a reggae elder here, Everton Blender. Now, reggae music or Jamaican music has had so many different eras or phases, and it was in that 90s when conscious reggae was kind of on a revival again, when we first became aware of the musical talents and skills of Everton Blender. Welcome to World of Reggae.
Yeah man, greetings, to each and every one, all my fans, blessed love in your in and out, you're round and about, they're gonna turn, you're coming in, bless the kids, the youths, everyone, Yeah man, bless, yeah.
Well look, we were just talking off air a little while ago. 1979 was when you first released that first single. 40 years later, you're still here in Germany right now, making good music, singing and performing for all the fans as well. How does it feel to be here in 2019?
Well, right now we feel good, because we have to give thanks for life. Because life is most important thing. Right now, my grandmother usually said to me, from you wake up in the morning and find your two God side going out and coming in, you have to give thanks, so you're breathing. So it's good to be here, yeah. Nice.
Now, we first met maybe about 21, 22 years ago when you were on tour in the UK around the 1997, 1998 with Tony Rebel, Sugar Black, Newton Green, and, it's so good that you're still here making that good music. But I want to go back to that era in the 1990s when the world really became aware of your musical works. What was it like in those times in the 1990s?
Well, in those days, people, did willing to learn, to listen. People, back in those days, we'd have more love in the music, We still have a little love, but back in those days, it was more real, because people never used to like just money. We just know that we love the music, and anywhere the music is, we will just drive and go to the music. We used to drive at trucks and all the things, sounds, sound system trucks, and, trust me, it's a good vibes to know that, yeah.
What do you think has changed? Because when you say that there is not as much love as there was in the 1990s, do you think that people have changed, or has the industry changed?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, the industry changed, because I wouldn't say the people, because the people live what they learn. So the kind of music you give to the people, that's what they're going to take on to. But if you give the people reality music, they're going to love the reality music. And music is a thing, when you hear it every day, you get to love it, so the industry changed a little, not even a little, changed enough, because it's mostly bling bling now they are putting out. They don't want too much righteous music for the people, so the people can learn. They rather have the people like a clown, so we have to still sing in good music, or we still sing in good music,
I mean, we're living in this digital age right now where everybody is a producer in their own bedroom as well. Do you think we've lost some of that vibe of like going into the different studios like you probably did when you were first starting out, where you'd be able to catch a vibe with another artist and things, because it seems as though so many people nowadays are making music in their own home?
Well, right now it's different, because right now you used to have studios, you used to go studios and the vibes, and you meet other artists and you feel the vibes and things. But now everyone is having studio at their home, and now each song is coming from them. So it is best for you to, I don't say a man must not have his own studio, but it is good for you to, go to another studio, because I can remember back in the days you used to have Coxon, you used to have Duke Reed, you used to have what's her name again, Miss Pottinger, you used to have Joe Gibbs, you used to have Black Scorpio, so it is a different vibe. But right now, it is not the vibes like before. It's a little different, Yeah, but it is good for you to collaborate with other artists.
Sure.
And move around with other artists, especially when they are clean, their vibes is clean.
Right. Okay.
Yes, because music is a clean vibe. Music is clean. So if you are not clean, the music is not going to clean. It's just going to come from your lips, not from your heart,
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the works that I first became aware of when you were working with Richard Bell, Star Trail, groundbreaking works, because even now you play some of those songs in the dances and they're always going to get it forward. So, how did that collaboration come up with Bobo Bell?
Well, right now, I tell you the truth, I was in Pembroke one day, and I see this Bubba man come up, and Garnet Silk said to him, say, Bubba, you have a singer here where wickeder than me, you know. So Bubba said, no sir, singer where wickeder than you. You're the wickedest thing right now, Garnet. No singer none of the wickeder than him. Say, but let me tell you, say, the singer here wickeder than me. Say, come here about that. Come in, sing something for him. Sing something for Bubba. I'm sing this song, say, broken hearted melody. And when Bubba hear the slow, Bubba say, Bubba open it and say, what kind of slow that? What a singer, you're bad for you, you know. So from there, you know, we went to the studio and, you know, and did the song, create a song. Because he did have a rhythm with Berry Salmon. Berry Salmon have that rhythm. He's a preacher, man.
Right.
Yeah, so he give me that rhythm. So that's how it goes, you know, create a sound. You know, some people say, we not just a come.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, Garnet play a good part in my life. Yeah, yes, Garnet Silk.
It seemed as though, you know, in that Star Troll family, you know, you had people like Derek Lara, Anthony B, yourself, the late Garnet, of course. It seemed like, you know, that vibe that you started this reasoning with, that family vibes, it was there.
Yeah, man. Trust me, man. The family vibe was there, man. Because Berry was there too, you know. Berry Salmon was there too. It is a huge family, and the family was getting big. But I don't know what went wrong. Something went wrong, you know. Something went wrong. You know, but we give thanks for Star Trail because he's the one that put me out there on the map, and we give thanks for the work he have done. He's one of the greatest producer ever live. You know, yeah, and his name was always called.
Yeah.
If I should give him out like rewards and things, he's a producer, really one of the people who I will surely give him, one of the best one I would give him to.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree with you because, you know, the works that he did with people like yourself and some of the other artists we mentioned, they're really like classic music.
Yeah.
It is music from the heart, and maybe he hasn't had the dues deserved to him.
Yes, because right now, Bobo, when we're doing songs, you know, we used to say, Bobo, you know, I find a little punchline and probably I might have the two first verse and him coming with the third verse and thing. So, you know, we used to work together, and he's a good producer, you know. He always listen to what you're singing, you know. Sometimes you're in the studio singing, you know. You are the one, you can't listen and sing at the same time. You're listening to the rhythm, you know, but you can't listen out sound out there at the same time while singing. So they are the ones out there who are listening. So more time they say, Blender, carry a slow, that's why you ping bing, you know, and when it comes out to be good, very good, you know. But right now, more than words can say, Bobo deserve a reward, man. True. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned one of the songs that, you know, we really became familiar with your works, Create a Sound. It was almost like an autobiography because your first footsteps into the music industry were actually, over 40 years ago, in the 70s?
Yeah, in the 79, yeah, I did a song, Where Is Love. And we did a lot of more songs too, you know, because after 79, we did some songs, Where Is Love, and then we did a song, Want a Jumbo Jet, with Harry J.
Okay.
And Rian Mino. So we do a couple of songs with Harry J. Also after. You know, so we've been singing from long time, singing on sound systems and all these things, you know, but like recording, you know, 79 we did with Eric Bubbles, Late Farmer, Black Roots Band.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Going back to those times in the 70s, what inspired you to want to pursue a career in music?
Well, tell you the truth, you know, I have some families, they can sing. My aunt, they are beautiful singers. Yeah, so it was just an inbound concept. Cause it wasn't me choose the music, it's the music choose me. Yeah, because I was singing from 6 years of age, going to private school, and the teacher look at my aunt and say, "Your nephew can sing, you know, we're not sending him go to music class, you know." So I said, "Sing? You know, I don't know if he can sing, you know. Rather him to be a doctor or a lawyer or a mechanic. You know, people not in them days, they don't want to be a lawyer or a doctor or a mechanic or something like that. They are not up there like say them you know, them say, yes, he's a singer. Still she can sing."
Okay.
she can sing. My auntie, she can sing, but she does not believe, say, right now, ever her nephew can sing. So one day, you'd have some songs like, better get ready, come do rock steady. And you used to have Delroy Wilson and all these singers, we used to sing. So one day, as a little youth, 11, and I sing, she said, Miri, because that's my auntie name, Miri, the boy can sing, man. The boy voice nice. Yeah, so from a youth, from a child growing up, the whole of my aunt, they can sing very good, very, very, very good. So it's coming from there. So it's an in-band concept, Yeah, so, but I didn't know that I was going to be like Everton Blender, people have me as a household and name and so forth, but I know that, I can sing. Because we used to sing like Dennis Brown, what about the eye that never been told? Look how it been kept in secret. Look how you used to have some little ideas by other singers and things still. But we never know that really in this time, Everton Blender, sitting up, on a high, hailing the king, singing to people, you know what I mean? People loves you back and you love people. So, trust me, I feel great. I feel good in myself to know that, but I didn't know that I was going to be Everton Blender. Yes,
right, okay.
I don't know Everton Williams.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned a few artists, some of the reggae greats like the late Delroy Wilson, Alton Ellis, the Crown Prince. Was there any one particular singer that you aspired to look up to?
Tell you the truth, he's a Dennis Brown fans,
Okay.
Yeah, a Dennis Brown fan, but I used to love like Linval Thompson.
Right.
I used to love like Michael Prophet. But I used to listen to all different kind of music, because I used to listen to Nat King Cole, Percy Sledge, Al Green, what's the singer name again, the one that get blind?
Stevie Wonder.
No, not Stevie Wonder. I used to listen to Stevie Wonder too, but the next one that Ray Charles. So I listen to listen to these singers and songs like we used to listen to songs like that's the sound of the man working on the train, gang. You used to listen to those. We used to listen to classic music. Back in the days before reggae music get big, we used to listen to classic, mostly overseas songs. So when we hear songs from Jamaica, like Jamaican singers like Bob Marley, Rudy come from jail or Rudy get bail, we used to listen to certain kind of songs, deep songs. Because from I was a youth growing up, I used to listen to deep music, music with understanding, Yeah.
I mean, I know that in Jamaica, especially, I know now there's lots of different radio stations playing quite a wide variety of genre of musics, but back then a lot of the American soul music used to come through, right?
Yes, a lot of American soul music used to come through. I can remember back in the days we used to have Al Green. He was doing good, and he used to have Percy Sledge, Nat King Cole, because them said Nat King Cole chill the queen, so trust me, you used to listen to a lot of great guys out there, Yeah, man.
What about British music? Because I know that a few years ago you covered back Cliff Richard's Summer Holiday as Lover's Holiday, right?
Yeah.
So was there a big influence of British music in Jamaica back then?
No, here we really happen now. It's like an inspiration, because right now that song, I didn't familiar with that song,
Okay.
But probably as a youth growing up, probably it might in your heavens, I don't know, but it's like,
it was circling somewhere.
Yeah, it was circling somewhere, because I was saying to myself, Lover's Holiday, going on a holiday, I am going on a lover's holiday. And then now somebody told me that, did you know you have a song? I don't even know it was British.
Right.
But they say, you have a song like that. And I said, no, I don't know if you have a song. They say, yes, you have a song like that. But we kind of do it, kind of blend it in a little different, So I'm just singing it the way how I feel it, Lovers invited me to a ball, and I can't go there alone. When lovers making love and having fun, Blender would be standing there, can't have no how, and I am going on a lover's holiday, But you know, music, all different various kind of music, whether British, whether it's music, and we all love music because we used to love all different kind of songs. We used to love calypso back in those days. 16 sexy chicken chasing him round and round the corner. If you see the rooster running, see, you know. So we used to listen to certain kind of song, all different type of song, you know. Yeah, because it soothed the mind. Because back in those days, you know, we never used to sing. If we see a girl and we love her, back in those days, songs out there used to speak for you. You just tell a lady, say, hey, this one dedicated to you, and you press the button, the jukebox and the box, and the song started to sing, darling, I love you, I'll be right there by your side. You know, so the song used to speak for you. Yeah, man, back in the days. Yeah. Beautiful days, man. Yeah.
I mean, growing up in Jamaica, you were born in Clarendon, the Garden Parish, but then you grew up mainly in Kingston, right?
In Kingston, yeah. I grew up in Kingston. I left Clarendon when I was 1 year and 6 months. That's what my parents tell me. So I grew up in the areas like Kingston 13, Kingston 5, you know. I used to run up and down in Jungle. I used to run up and down in Rima, Tivoli, you know, because and Delroy Wilson's bridge, and I used to check Delroy Wilson. I think it's 3rd Street or 2nd Street, somewhere there. We used to run up and down in Fletcher's Land.
Right, okay.
You know, we used to run up and down like in Fleet Street, you know, in Tivoli, Keith Avenue. We used to run up and down like Max Hill, you know, all those places, you know, trust me. A lot of different places we used to run up and down. So that's why we kind of know the place too. Yeah, because sometimes people say, no, you know the place. But you run up and down as like a youth all over, you know, all.
Sticks.
Yes, you know, so when you drive, you know where to turn and where to go.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Okay. Now, I wanted to talk to you about a sound system, Destiny International. Yeah. Let's talk to the viewers about Destiny, because I think that was quite another sort of like family vibes with people like some of the Star Troll family as well. Yeah. How did you first come to be with Destiny Sound? Well,
you really happen now. This brethren was he was a principal for a school, like a training school in Clarendon. And he was keeping like a concert. So this sound, Destiny, he rated that sound. You know, because he was talking to us and telling us that you have a sound named Destiny, but you know, him want bring come to the area and things. So he brought the sound in the area, and the concert went off good. So I was singing. So the selector said, boy, the little youth I can't sing, you know. What your name, youth? I'm saying my name Everton Blender, you know. And he must say, boy, John, I like your vibes in the ever hear from we. So they went back to they are from England, but they went back to Mandeville, because it's Mandeville, they're based in Mandeville. So one day I was at the home and I see a letter, you know, come from me through the mail, and they send $350 back in those days and say they're having a dance Saturday coming, and they tell me the date in the letter, and they give me money to pay for taxi and so forth. So I went to the dance, and the dance was ram, you know, at the quickest dance, Mr. Ram, in space of half hour, the dance ram, because they must say, where the youth, where the singer you come from? It's an instrument. Me and Culture Nax was at that dance. And so we get familiar with the sound as a family sound, and, you know, anywhere they are playing, I always be there until we meet Joker Hyrie, we meet Culture Nax, till Garnet Silk, till Tony Rebel, Youth and Green. So, you know, we started to know a lot of youths till we started to work with, what's his name again? I don't remember what his name, but he's on the same Lalabella rhythm. He's on the Lalabella rhythm. What's his name again? I don't remember what his name.
Little Kirk.
Little Kirk. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Little Kirk used to so small that sometimes when we are sing, he used to grab the mic from the kind, just trim a little bit down there, and sometimes when I look down there, and just look up and start singing, you know, mash up the place, you know. So it becomes a family sound until something went wrong, you know, the sound just get break up, and you know, things wasn't like before, you know. Yeah, so.
I mean, back then there was a lot of sound systems, of course, and a lot of the sound systems, you know, seemed to sort of like gravitate more towards the slackness and things, but Destiny was a very, very conscious sound, right?
Yeah, man. Destiny was a foundation sound, and Destiny was the first sound that turned its face to the crowd. Most of the selectors, when they are playing sound, they back turn to the crowd. So Destiny is the first sound that plays with his face to the crowd, and one turntable, and the way he change it, make it look like two turntable. That's why he's so quick and fast, Shabba. Right. I can't forget that selector is one of the world's best selector. Yeah, man, Shabba. But we used to sing on a lot of sounds. We used to sing on sounds like Papa Leo. We used to sing on sounds like Aqua. We used to sing on sounds like Santex, Papa Roots. We used to sing on sounds like Stereo Mars. We used to sing on sound like Stereo Vibes. You know, we used to sing on a lot of sound back in the days, you know. It was good because it gave us experience, know how to hold your notes, know how to hold your breath, know how to take the heights of heights. Yes, you know. So we give thanks for those days, you know. Yeah.
Do you think that we're missing that kind of vibe or element? Because, you know, right now there's not really sound systems, as you're describing, anywhere in the world that are kind of like promoting younger artists and talents to go on the mic. Do you think that that's something that we're missing now in terms of some of the music that's coming out today?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, we're missing some of those things because what really happened now, anytime, sometimes you say, all right, you will keep a foundation dance. Like how Stereograph do it, it always big. Like the artists them come on them sing on the version, and you know, is that different? So the people them always love them vibes because you're not getting those vibes anymore. It's not like one time when, you know, we used to know that Everton Blender will be at the dance singing and General Shoes will be at the dance DJing, and Youth and Green will be singing, and like you have 3 singers and 2 DJs and so forth. We don't really have them things again. It's only like Stereograph alone kind of holding that vibe. So that's why anytime Stereograph is playing out, it always ram pack because people love those kind of vibes, you know. Yeah, sitting chill for like a while when you hear a rhythm what you love, or when your time comes, then put on your rhythms and you sing, place feel good, and you know, we need back some of those things, you know, because most of these youth, they don't have no experience of certain things. And most of these youth, they can sing and band. They can sing on the dancehall rhythms, but when they come on the stage show to work with the band, they can't manage it. They can't manage the one drop. That's why most of the time you see when these guys DJing them tam and them kind of thing there. You know what I say? Although when we was in the dance, we used to sing, you know, certain kind of ways still, you know, dancehall style, like Shirley, she really love me, Shirley, interested in me. I wake up one morning about 7:30, me look on my table, you know, we used to sing them kind of way, but right now we get on a different heights now, so we start sing, you know, like why yo, hey, you know, just how come, long time we there instead of that, you know, we kind of change the pattern, you know, but coming from those days, dancehall days, it was nice. That's why they say that Everton Blender is the singer that bridged the gaps between reggae and dancehall. Yeah, you know, because we have it, we can do that.
True.
Yeah.
So I guess it's, you know, some of the sound system days was like a good training school for the works that you put in the 90s. The albums Lift Up Your Head, of course, World Corruption as well. So many hit singles, you know, my mind's at, you know, at the moment just circling, you know, Family Man, Blend Them, Coming Harder. We could go on and on.
Yes, you could go on and on, you know, talk about the man, you know, a lot of big tune, you know, Rasta Bound to take over. Trust me, we have a whole part of tune. I know we not stop at the tune, but as I'm sure the system stay away with them now, want the people them for wise up. So the certain kind of tune them not play, or I don't know if they don't get it, or if they don't want it, or they bypass it and show it away because, you know, they needed to play the song that they need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can remember back in the days, you have a song where them say, in New York, I don't remember the words that, but I can remember hearing those songs every day, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times a day, till you ended up start sing the song. So that's why we know that promotion is a good thing. So it's whatever you play, the people go with, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, but right now the people supposed to get what they need. We don't supposed to give the people what they want, because we would like the next 25, 50 years from now is a road of positive vibration instead of a road of destruction. So instead of giving the people what they want, give the people what they need. So give them that substance. So the next 25, 50 years from now, instead of a road of destruction is a road of positive vibration. So these are the things that we need more in the music. You know, we need more Aisha song. You know, more people say conscious, but we not con nobody. You know, we say Aisha song. So we need more Aisha songs so the youths them can go to it, you know, be a better man of today. Because sometimes not everything you're going to react to gun, you know, or react to violence. Sometimes you have to just make the Almighty deal with things. Because when the Almighty fight in the battle, it's one of the best battle. Because if you go there and fight the battle yourself and ending up kill a man, you are the one that going to prison. Police is going to come and look for you. But when the Almighty lightning and thunderball them, now nobody forgot to.
True.
When the rain fall and wash your man house, who them fight? Government have to either fix back the people in place, but they can't fight me. It's not me bring the rain. It's not me bring the lightning and the thunder. You know, so they have to accept it. True. Just like when the sun come out, you have to accept the sun. You can't tell the sun, say, go back in. And when the rain start fall, you got to tell the rain, say, go back in. No. You have to just make the rain fall. So the thing go. You know, nature. So that's where we are. We are near nature. We are close to nature. So nature, you love nature. Nature loves you back.
True.
Sometimes you're walking in the sun is so hot. The nature just cool off the sun. And you walk a little bit, then the sun comes back out.
Back again.
Yeah, so you know the nature loves you. The lizard, sometimes when I'm in Florida, there's a lot of lizard. People they can't come outside because they don't like the lizard. They run from the lizard. Sometimes lizard are and deer. Yeah, I'm telling you, lizard, there's butterflies, birds. Sometimes birds just come wish for me there. I'm just look upon them so. And them go, hey, and was fly and gone. Sometimes, you know, I'd sit on the tree limb and watching me. Sometimes you sit in holding a meditation when you look at the tree, it's gold and green bird. So I said, what is this? Yeah, it's a tree, red, gold and green bird come and playing around you. So more time you tell people these things, they think it's a joke. That's why I'm saying when my book is coming out and my movie is going to superb, man. It's going to be good. Nature. So we have to love nature, because nature, without nature, trust me, it's not going to work without nature. So you have to love nature. Can't destroy nature. You have to build nature. And nature build you. You know? Yeah.
So at the moment, obviously, you're in and out of the studios, still putting in lots of works, because you know there's so many albums over the years. Things like the Higher Heights. You know, the Rastaman Credential comes to mind. We were talking about the works that you did with Sly and Robbie. What do you do in your spare time outside of the studio? What do you do?
Well, right now, I'll tell you the truth, you know, we just hold a meditation. We read the prophecy, and we will have vibes. We might drink a little red wine, sometimes we might drink a little roots, you know, and we'll have vibes with the Most High. We'll have vibes with the nature.
Right.
We'll have vibes with the birds, you know, because sometimes you're sitting down there, you know, you will have vibes. Sometimes you go to the beach, you and the family, we'll have meditation, you know, because the breeze, sometimes the breeze comes in with vibes. So more time you will have vibes, the breeze, like how the breeze blowing now, the breeze coming with lyrics. The breeze coming with lyrics, so that lyrics just hit the mind, and you know what to sing when you're going back in the studio.
Yes.
You know, like the other day I was getting an interview and they was saying to me, Everton Blender, enough people says that when they're smoking herb, you know, they get high and them paro and they, you know, they this and they that. So when you smoke weed, what you do? How you feel? Somebody tell him, say, I'm tell you something, when me smoke weed, what the wicked man know from last week, we know that from yonder. So what the wicked man I try to do, we know where we're going to do before we even move there. So when we smoke the weed, we know say we not for walk there so. When we smoke the weed, we walk there so. So them want to know how we know say we not for walk there so. So sometimes when we smoke the weed, and man will say, yeah man, them pass us so every day. That day me don't pass there. So I saw the thing goes. So you have a program with the nature. That's why I come forward again to nature. So the nature guide you. Because more time you have to dance and like a vibe say, time for go home, you know. I say, all right, Virgin, I make a movie. And by the time you leave out to the dance, I pure gunshot. Dance mash up. So nature, you have to stay amongst nature. Nature guides you. You know, so.
I guess it helps you to connect with a deeper inner self, right?
Deeper inner self. You know what's going on because the Almighty make us so perfect. He make us with a heavens. Enough people say brain. You know, he make us with our fingers. If there's anything, if you want to nail something, you hold the nail like that and use a hammer. So he make us so perfect. There's no part of our body that he doesn't make perfect. You know, if you want to exercise your feet, you know, you can flash your feet and, you know, you exercise your hand and you can, you know, he make everything perfect. He's the only one that using his brain in full. You know, because they say professors and lawyers and doctors only use like we don't know, you know, 1%, either 1% of them brain, not much. The Almighty is the only man that's using his brain in full. You can imagine if a man could have used his brain in full.
The world would be a different place.
Man, this world would be a different place, man. They would be making birds to fly of their own type. You know? So, you know, we give thanks to know that, you know, the Almighty is here with us, and, you know, we give thanks for him for our life so that I could be here reasoning with you. You know, but nature is a most important thing in life. Yeah. Now,
through your musical career, you've actually inspired your daughter as well to be a singer as well, Isha Blender. Yeah. Tell us about Isha. What is she up to right now?
Well, right now she just have a young baby the other day.
Okay.
You know, and you know we give thanks. You know, and you know she's gonna work on an album, and our next daughter named Jamila Blender.
Okay.
She's bad too. And our next one named Chisomo Blender. She's playing the keyboard and singing.
Okay.
Yeah, so trust me, she's awesome, you know. So every time it's a Blendem heritage, you know. It's coming, it's coming, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man. So we give thanks to know that they love the music and, you know. Yeah.
So we can look forward to some collaborations and things, I'm guessing, of course.
Yes. You know, because we're supposed to go. Aisha and I are supposed to be in Africa soon, like in December, and we're supposed to be on the cruise, the Mali cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, good things in the making through the power of the Most High. You know, the nature. Yeah, the nature is defending us. Sometimes they try to fight us, but the nature guide us. Yeah.
I mean, the world we're living in now is such that, you know, music is made, or Jamaican music is made in all four corners of the globe. It's not like how it used to be back in the days where you'd have to fly to Jamaica to voice music or build a rhythm. Rhythms are being built all over the world. You've done quite a bit of work with some producers in the UK, including Mafia and Fluxy, and also Love Injection. How do the vibes go with working with people like Love Injection, Mafia and Fluxy?
Yeah, man, well, the vibes is good, you know. It is good to work with different people. You get different feeling, different vibe, you know, different approach, you know. So it is good to know that, you know, music coming from four corners of the earth, because in Jamaica, when the music was coming in from Jamaica, it was beautiful art beat coming from out of Jamaica. But it's a little different now, because they are doing too much bling bling, and the kind of songs and the kind of mood what music is putting you in now, it's a different mood. So like Europe and all these places, they find themselves in that mood that Jamaica used to have back in those days. You know, so these are the things that they have. Because right now, you can imagine reggae music is coming from out of Japan, reggae music is coming from out of Europe.
True.
You know, which way Jamaica is the place where the foundation is, so it should be coming from Jamaica. That doesn't say it can't come from somewhere else, but I'm just saying, Jamaica, it's like we don't know what we have. But these people, like the Japanese people and the European people, they know that this music is the music, man. This music is the music. Oh, we tell yes, man. You know, I am man. Yeah, man. Love I. You know what I say? These are the things where the Japanese and the European, because when them see them as a Jamaican, them say, "Wagwan, man." Them burn them herbs and them red, gold and green and so forth, you know. So they picking up nature. Because the Almighty say if we don't want to come and praise him, he will make wood and stone come praise him. You know what is wood and stone? Wood and stone is other nation. So if we don't want to praise him, he will make other nation come praise us. And who am I to say that this man couldn't be a Rasta? Or if we see a Chinaman and them say I'm a Rasta, me can't come say him that a Rasta. And we say a white man and the white man say Rastafari, Haile King Selassie. Me can't tell him say him nothing so because the Almighty choose him for come say that. Because you have enough people out there, you know, not doing that. So we have to just make sure, know what we have to in life, know what know what we want to do with our life. Because it just come like money. You say you want money. When you get the money, what you going to do with the money?
Want more money?
You see? So it's just stay away because you get the money, but you don't know what to do with the money.
True.
You get the money, but you don't know what to do with the money. You know, so you have to get the money and know what to do with the money. Build up some schools, build up some, you know, some libraries or some true berries, you know, instead of library, let's build up some true berries and some other things that can manifest in times to come. Set a better foundation for your youth, your generation, your generation too. So when the youths them growing up, they can see some things up full. You know, we don't want to make something that is destruction to them, destructful to them. You know, so these are the things that we're working at too.
I guess it's really about building a legacy, a foundation for the younger generations, which is kind of why we're doing these reggae history reasonings, because there's so much that you said today that I think is going to inspire people, young and old, of all colours and creeds, to go out there and just think about their day in a different way after watching the reasoning.
Yeah, man, because it's just good over evil, you know. Right is mightier than wrong, you know. Because what does it profit a man to sell his brother or his sister for 1 grain of corn? When in the time of plenty, there will be enough for everyone. So it don't make sense to sell a brother for 1 grain of corn. It don't make sense. It don't make sense to sell a sister for 1 grain of corn when you just hold on a little bit and you will get things in abundance. It just come like when I was living in Fort Lauderdale, because I'm back in the country now, Port St. Lucie. I used to have an ackee tree at my home. 3 ackees every day. 3 ackees. Some used to pick 3 ackees, put it down the next day 3, the next day 3, the next day 3, so I can get 1.5 dozen to cook for me and the family. Sometimes squirrel come and squirrel eat off. So sometimes you have only 3 ackee when you go the next day to think that you could get 3 more ackee. Squirrel eat it off. But at the end of the day you can't vex because Jah is there feeding me and he's feeding all his creatures, all things. True. You know, so we have to say, alright, they have to eat too. Then a couple years after that they don't eat anymore. So every day we started to, you know, to achieve. So sometimes you have to know that you have to let others eat too. Even the lizard or the whatever, you know, you have to let them eat too. You have to save some food for them. True. You know, so you can't eat it all. Because Jah provides for everything. The birds and the bees, Jah provides for them. So if Jah can provide for all these things, and we are human, He put us over all things as a dominion. You know, so He will take care of us also. And we have the brain to know that what to do from what not to do. Just like the birds, when the winter time is coming, they flew to a place where they know it's gonna be warm. Yes, you see what I mean? So that's nature. Yeah. You know, so you have to flex with the nature, like the birds and the bees and the butterflies. Yeah.
Well, look, we have to give thanks for your time today. I know that you have a very busy schedule, but we give thanks for sharing some of your insights into your musical career and, of course, life as well. Yeah. Before we let you go, though, a closing message.
Well, right now, we have to just love each other, care for each other, remember the first love, because the first love is when back in the days when people never have anything to eat, we always walk around and say, "Well, Mama, I'm gonna see you chop up no wood today." She said, "Boy," they used to say, "Boy, things poko." That means them not have anything. So we always give them food. You know, that's the first love. People used to care for each other, sharing with each other. So these are the things that we have to do: share with each other, care for each other, don't bad mind each other, love one another. If you see your sister or your brother getting through life, don't help them down, build them up. You know, you don't know what can happen in life. That same individual can come make your family be big. So just have love and to each and every one, the young and the old and the disabled. Everton Blender said, "Major guide and protect them all." And they're going out and they're coming in. And I'm gonna left this video. Earth a run red, oh yeah, oh yeah. Nobody no business. The words that Marcus Garvey said. Look like nobody no business. You know have no roof over your head, oh yeah, oh yeah. Nobody no business. Look how the youths them under fed. Look like nobody no business. Them no have no loyalty. Them share the food with partiality. Who no fee no va, who no get no one. That's what them say when them want eat off all the cake. Remember, cake will spoil and no more can bake. Earth a run red. So we just make them know, say, yo, share with each other and don't share the food partiality. That man have a bag of food already and you still go give him more food. And the man who no have no food, you not give him no food. Then you go talk, say, who no fee no va, who no get no one. True, you want yam off all the cake. Your belly will bang and bust. No bother with no craveness. Learn to share, man. Alright? So blessed love to each and every one. The young and the old and the disabled. Blender say, love you all.
It's a Blender. Pleasure. Give thanks for your time.
Blessed love, my lad.
Yeah, man.
Rastafari. Say it. Alright. Yeah.